Not you again.
I
Can't
like
you bother
it better
trucks
this way.
instead?
Clatter.
Let's see what this tower can really do.
Quickly.
The Blight is trying to spread! mycelium! Ugh, new roots! Divine power.
You seek forgiveness, but you do not deserve it.
Faithless! Atone! I am the forgiven! Heretic!
You can't leave this dream.
Morning. that's the build so far. I left just unedited gameplay in there, as I think that's the cleanest way to show the build. And I'll just have you timestamp here, or if you watch the whole thing, awesome. Currently level 89, 0% because Delirium's a bitch. And I have done 101 maps on the Atlas, so I'm working through the red maps. And this is the end game update for the build. So I have made some changes with the build, primarily on gear, just because I wasn't expecting how good Spellslinger it was. So I made my gear fit around it. For most notably is the Circle of Regret, and I'll actually show it on the forum guide because I wrote up a very, very cute little paragraph to describe all the changes in a neat way so that anyone following the forum guide can clearly see what they need to do in order to follow the build how I am doing it. So we'll go from there. Game, yep. So, first of all, the ones I had on the forum guide were they were weighted towards an end game build. And this caused huge problems as end game build is pretty ridiculous items. So, first of all, instead for wands, just grab a Shrieking Essence of Wrath or upgrade to a Deafening and just chuck that on an imbued wand. Then, if you get lucky and you get like an open suffix, craft attack speed or global critical strike chance, or if you get an open prefix, craft cold damage. I've got open suffixes both on mine, but it's fine. You don't need a shaper wand, I was trying things out. So this is the big change. You wouldn't have noticed a huge difference if you go with this. If you have a lot of Abyssal Jewels with Flat Lightning, then just go for the one in the guide. That should work, hopefully. Who knows? It's kind of like still up in the air, but this is the best way to get reliable, cheap wands that do good damage. Second of all, drop Energy Leech for Hypothermia. This is important as Energy Leech actually drains our energy shield all the way down to 0, and we usually don't have enough leech to leech that all back. Especially early on when we have no energy shield whatsoever. As soon as it hits 0, because of our Blood Rage degen, sorry, I've mucked these words up, but once our Blood Rage degens our energy shield to 0, we don't get any benefit from energy leech at all. So Hypothermia is instead the better option, and it's really good damage, so we go with that instead. To solve the problem of people having their golems die and resummon, we actually grab Sacrifice as our anointment, and this is far cheaper than what we were originally going to grab. This gives golems 1% regen to their life, and it helps them like regen through a map. And it also gives them max life and a bunch of other benefits. I only have Sacrifice, and I pretty rarely have to summon my golems again. It's like once every few maps maybe I'll hit something super hard. Otherwise, you can also get Primordial Bond on a Cluster Jewel, which will give them 25% increased max life and a shitload of damage to you. This is one of the best damage points we can get for our build. So it's also awesome that it's one of the best defense we can get to. Yeah, definitely go for this. The golems will probably be much tankier. If you still want even tankier golems, Primordial Harmony will give them another 2% regen. So with a total of 3% max life regen for the golems, which is pretty nuts. Early maps, we rock Spellslinger, Arc, Control Destruction, just along with our Herald of Thunder, Herald of Ice. It's very difficult to try and slot your Wrath in there, and it's much easier on your mana if you just rock these. But this is where things get tricky, and this is where the end game build comes, and you can go a few different routes. You have Route A, which is focusing on Spellslinger predominantly, and just ignoring Wrath. So we can just go Spellslinger and attach another spell. So something like Ball Lightning, Glacial Cascade, or Wave of Conviction is how we do it. And you can just adjust, you'll still need Heraldry and your Uber Ascendancy to do this, but it should be manageable. You do not need an extra one. Because we drop Wrath, we'll be reserving 40% maybe with our Herald. So we can have a fat combo with our Spellslinger. I think Wave of Conviction is really cool, but Ball Lightning and Glacial Cascade would really be fun. Glacial Cascade would be sick. I didn't try it, but it sounds really fun. Route B is the one I personally went, and this is on reducing our mana reserved so that we can have all our auras and Spellslinger. This is a bit of a bitch way to set up. So first of all, we get a Circle of Regret with maximum no, don't open part of the building. Fuck it, it's open. We get Circle of Regret with reduced mana reservation, so we have our Herald of Thunder basically free. On top of that, we also grab Wrath has reduced mana reserved, so we have Wrath costing a lot less. I also use a Conqueror's Efficiency to reduce our mana even more. And then, yeah, just those three. I mean, just those three. It's a lot, but that will reduce our mana enough to be able to have Spellslinger with Control, Destruction, and Arc, which is a pretty good combo, but it's not easy to get. And you have to sacrifice a lot of damage in the process. Like, you can't be rocking some beastly amulet. So, that's what I'm rocking. It still works, it's good, you get Wrath, a lot of benefits, a lot of additional lightning damage. It's very good, but yeah, it's definitely difficult to build around. The last one is to just kind of ignore both. You just go the original theory crafted build of Wrath, Herald of Thunder, Herald of Ice, and just go in on damage to attacks. There's one guy on Poe builds, Path of Ninja, who's killing it using that setup, who's following my build. And he's one of the highest levels for Kinetic Bolt, so yeah, it works. It's just definitely a lot more finicky. I'll quickly go over my gear. Crown of Inward Eye, I got very lucky, got a max rolled one. Useless enchant, but you can definitely find one that's good. You could search all for your auras, all for your golems, etc. Basic ones, I use Deafening Essences. Gripped gloves, I got really lucky with these gloves and managed to yoink them really cheap. The increased damage with hits against chilled enemies is a stealth mod. You want to search for this, it's a good way to get a shitload of damage. Stygian Vice, basic Jewel, and boots. And the setup is the same. So I use Barrage, Inspiration, Kinetic Bolt, Hypothermia, added lightning, and elemental damage with attacks. And I got extremely lucky with the 6-link. You don't need a 6-link, but it's very nice if you have it. Another thing I want to note, it's dragging on, but instead of Hypothermia, if you want to have fun, you can chuck in Greater Volley. So this is what our attack looks like in maps, whatever. You can instead chuck in Greater Volley. It's just a fucking wall of death. Your single target's going to be dog shit though. But it's okay. I mean, it's like fun just to like look at, like the literal wall of death that you're going to be firing compared to beta version. So yeah, that's definitely a fun way to play. I wouldn't recommend it too much, but it's just a cool thing to know. Greater Volley has really sick interactions with it. That's it for the gear stuff. Now I'm just gonna ramble on for a bit. Thank you for all the support and all like the subscribes and likes and views and especially comments. I've been having a lot of fun this league, and while I have mentioned I get shit comments in the forums, and I do get shit comments on the forums and stuff, and in comments, but I also get some absolute golden ones from you guys. They've been making me laugh. I got one of my how to level Kinetic Bolt video talking about how they like that I'm shit, and I loved it. I thought it was like a pretty funny comment. Even though he's probably roasting me, he was saying that he's glad he's found someone with her experience similar to him. None. I thought it was really funny. I don't know. It's good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm enjoying all your comments, everyone that's playing it, and even seeing people. I've had people trade me and say they fell on my build. It's awesome. I like that a lot. And yeah, no, that's definitely fun. I'm looking forward to making more videos. I have a stealth meme build planned, so if you are watching this, you can get the download real quick on the madness I'm going to be making with this. So I'm going to have that in a few days, hopefully. I'll level it up and have like a very official looking build guide with music and all that. That's my plan for the few days. I'm done with this build now, but I'll do my best to update the guide and stuff and keep it fresh. For me, I have to I have very limited time to play. I can basically play a character to 90 and then that's it. But as for Delirium, yeah, it's a bitch. This character has 4k health. Obviously, we're getting rolled. It's not oh no, I shouldn't even type this. It's not something I like to admit. I'm a potato gamer, please. 174 deaths. It's not been fun. Like, I rate my builds based on fun. I've had a lot of fun. It's very frustrating to die. And I'm sorry if I've put this on you. Fun build doesn't always translate to very good build. It could probably do a serious, but it would struggle. Hopefully the gameplay is like put you off. I'm even going to add, just right now, add a little death montage to show the suffering I've felt through Delirium. And hopefully you guys can not feel so bad if you're getting dumpstered too. It happens. Delirium's dummy thick. So yeah, that's it. I look forward to anyone commenting and shit. Let me know if they actually watched these portions of the video. And yeah, this build, this next build is gonna be, this is gonna be real stupid. I don't know, if you like memes, it should be fun. Its damage is looking nutty though, like, actually. Insider trading info, I'll show you. The secrets you guys get. Dummy damage. So yeah, that's it. Look forward to that, and I look forward to you guys keep watching. Bye.